Let's move over here. I'm gonna move right there. Okay, no, I'm gonna move right there. I get up and nothing gets me down. You got it tough. I seen the toughest around. And I know, baby, just how you feel. You've got to roll where the punches and get what's real. Oh, so can't you see me standing here? I got my back against a record machine. I ain't the ones that you've seen. Can't you see what I mean? Ow, might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. I mean, I feel like I'm on a cruise ship. A cruise ship karaoke party. Hi, how are you? What is going on? Nancy is in the here. So, Cindy, what's going on? Tanya, welcome. Hi. Thank you for being here. Thank you. It is Friday night. We're all feeling all right. And I'm going to sing a song about doing my gray hair. I have so much gray hair. I can't stand it. I want to get my hair dyed now. Hey, let's go do it. My hair is so gray, I don't know what to say. I just want to run away. But yeah, I want to run away with my new dyed hair today. Hey, I can't wait to get this thing on my head dyed. Like, I can't, like, it's coming in so fast now. I can't even keep up. I just can't. I look at it and it turns grayer. I literally walk by a mirror and I'm like, that wasn't there 3 minutes ago. Hi. Cruises are fabulous. I would love to go on another one. Let me tell you. Well, all right, here we go. So the last one we went on, oh my gosh, what's the one that goes out of Boston? Oh, dang it. And it was fun. Shoot. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, they were great. And we had a really good time. And then the next cruise we went on was Royal Caribbean. And let me tell you, you cannot beat a Royal Caribbean cruise. Like, the one we went on, shoot, I wish I could remember the name, but that went directly out of Boston. So that was awesome. Like, you can't get, well, a Rhode Islander can't get more convenient than that, because the one we went out of on Royal Caribbean, we had to fly to Miami. Oh my gosh, what is the name of the, does anybody know? What are the cruises that go out of Boston, Scott? Help me. Anyway, so hi, Scott. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Suzanne. Anyway, all right. So anyway, we went on that one, then we went on the Royal Caribbean. Now, the Royal Caribbean, like I said, definitely high end. I'm sure there are higher enders, but it was very, very, very nice. The only problem I had with them was that, you remember that whole event, the world event where everything shut down? Yeah, that one. Can't say it. So I had booked a cruise for the fam, and they wouldn't give me my money back. They would not give me my money back. So then we settled on, well, we'll give you a credit. Well, I don't want a credit, because what if the world never reopens? Like, we were in that stage. Okay, it was like the beginning stages. I mean, all cruises were canceled. You guys remember? Doesn't it feel like it was forever ago? But everything was canceled. Literally, the world shut down. Everything shut down. And that's why I have a real sour taste in my mouth about Royal Caribbean. However, the ship was gorgeous. I mean, we really had a fabulous time, but that's annoying. And it was like, did I say it was $1,000? Yeah, I did. And I don't have that money. It's gone. But that's from, oh my gosh, 2020. So anyway, a Norwegian. Thank you, Scott. That's the one. Norwegian Cruise Line. We had so much fun. That was a great ship. If you guys live in the, Northeast, I'm telling you, Norwegian out of Boston. Can I just tell you? Fun, convenient as all get out. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I can't even speak now. Because I'm so excited. I want to go on another cruise. Hi, Patty. Hi. I can't go on a cruise because my daughter wants me to go to Waco. So, in order to go to Waco, I got to save my money. So, I am not going on a cruise anytime soon. Black Falcon Terminal. Oh, is that what it's called? I don't know. We just drove there. I don't know. Hi, Rhonda. Hi. I said hi. Suzanne, did I say hi to you? I think so. And da, da, da. Tanya said, not sure if Boston, but Princess Celebrity Carnival Norwegian. Yes, Scott got it. It was definitely Norwegian. But cruises are an absolute blast. I do find when I talk to people though, they either love a cruise or they hate a cruise. And I'm like, what is there to hate about this? You've got food at your beck and call 24/7. You can swim, you can play games, you can do nothing, you can look at the ocean, you can walk around 2,500 times. The Royal Caribbean ship, they had a zip line. I did not do that. That was not going to happen. They had a wave pool thing. I didn't do that either. I'm a baby. But I think my sons did it. And it was just an absolute blast of a time. So I don't know how you cannot like a cruise. I guess if you don't like to be on the water, different story, but you're not going to go on a boat. So you wouldn't go on a cruise. But dang it, oh my gosh, I would go once a year if I could. I would. It was so fun. So fun. And they had a white party. I can't, and the food was just fabulous. Really, it was so good. Let's see. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Sandra. Scott, my last cruise was Royal Caribbean Song of America in 1990. You got to go again, Scott. You really got to go again. It's just like you have it right there at your fingertips. And it's just a blast. Anyway, so it's the end of the week and old people things talking about the weather. So I was in the pool today and I was just floating around by myself and Al comes out and he's like, "Oh, this is so great seeing you just float around in that inner tube." And I'm like, "Why?" And he said, "Because you're having a good time. You're enjoying the pool." Because normally I got a float that you don't even have to touch the water if you don't want to, which to me is great because I don't want to be all soggy. You know what I mean? I want to be in the pool, but not really in the pool. I know. So I got this awesome float that you are in the pool, but you're not in the pool, which is great and has a hood and everything. And today it was so hot. I said, I'm going to kick around on that inner tube that we got at a yard sale last 2 years ago. We got that thing. And that was really fun. But then the clouds started coming and he goes, just stay in the pool. And I'm like, I've been out here for a while. Like, what else is there for me to possibly accomplish out here by myself? Like I'm listening to Kiki.fm. I'm, singing songs. I'm dancing in the pool, yes, by myself. I know. And, there was really nothing else for me to prove at that point. So I said, I'm just going to go in and I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. 2 seconds after I went in the house, it started thundering. 2 seconds. And the sky just literally got black and, some lightning was happening. Oh gosh, got a frog in my throat. Probably a toad from the yard. And it's been weird the rest of the afternoon, early evening. But it's only supposed to rain, I don't know, till 9 o'clock tonight or something like that. They always get the time wrong. It's probably it'll be either longer than that or shorter than that, but it'll look pretty dark out there. And tomorrow it's supposed to be nice in the morning, which I'm so excited because we're going yard sailing. I know. Well, it's going to be dying down soon though. The yard sale season is almost coming to an end for a bit. I know. But usually there's gobs of them through June. July 4th hits, no joke. Everything just kind of stops until the end of August. They start picking up again. But literally now, we're going to have basically nothing through the summer. And tomorrow there's not really that many sales, but I'm going. Sue and I are going anyway, getting out at 6 o'clock in the morning because there's some really juicy ones. It's all we need. We only need one. That's two. We only need one really good yard sale. I mean, really, when in the big scheme of things, you only need one to get the goods, you know? So we'll see how this goes, but I'm excited. Oh, this Friday night thing. I'm so jazzed. Look, I'm drinking water again because I got to make sure I'm up by 4:45. So I could take Louie out and feed the cat, Mittens and Louie, and get ready and go. I gotta be ready to go. Let's see. Kathy's going to her concert tonight, and it's going to be fun for her. And Suzanne said she's been on 13 Carnival cruises. Oh my gosh, how lucky are you? See, it's just fun. Like everything's all right there. It's contained. It's you don't have to bother with anybody if you don't want to. It's just fabulous. There's just no better way to travel, really. Let's see. Patty said, "Hi, Kathy. We're about to go into our Donny Osmond concert, and you're here. You guys are so funny. Tell Donny we all said hello." Oh my gosh, what's that song? Soldier Boy. What's the one he did? Soldiers. Oh gosh, now I gotta look it up. Now I gotta look at Donny Osmond. Will he do that one? Donny Osmond, Soldier of Love. Oh gosh, I wish I could play it right now. And I just spit. Did you see that? I wish I could play it. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Let's see. Kathy is in the lift. That's exciting. And Patty, have a great time. And Tanya said, in the pool, but not getting your hair wet. I can relate. I'm telling you. It's like I am such a baby. And it's not for any real particular reason. It's just that's how I like to go in the pool. And then Al would always say, but that's not really going in the pool. You're not in the pool. You're really on top of the pool. Yeah, but that's how I like it. That's the way it has to be, and that's the way I like it. All right, so Sandra said she was supposed to go see a band tonight. Kathy said my SD card is now 77% free. Rhonda said Hobby Lobby had Christmas and fall. Oh, I can't. Really? For real. That is not even funny. It's just not. It's probably all on sale already. That's disgusting. We're not even at July 4th yet. I mean, I'm not going to Hobby Lobby. Thank you for telling me. Kathy sees Donny Osmond on August 2nd. Scott said, tell Donny that Scott says hello. And you have to say it just like that. Say, Scott says hello. Teddy, what's going on? Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome. He said, well, news God, thanks, Nancy. And Cindy said, I got John Bon Jovi's new CD today. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. John sounds amazing. Love it. And we'll be talking about John near the end of the show. That's great. And Kathy is with a Lyft driver that likes her leopard print socks. But my question is now, normally when you get a ride from someone that you don't know, you're in the back seat. So how does the Lyft driver know you have on leopard print socks? Did you show the driver your socks before you got in the car? Or did you take a picture and send it to the Lyft driver? I'm confused. Suzanne says nice socks. That's so funny. So anyway, so you guys have lots of concerts lined up. It's so great. And it's really, there's a bunch of good stuff going on this summer. Oh, and Kathy was putting her shoes on when he arrived and saw my socks. So you were outside with no shoes on. You do you. And Sandra said there's a fundraiser the 29th for Project Hand Up at Tavern on the Hill. 6 bands. We love Project Hand Up here in Rhode Island. They do so much good stuff for the community, and they are doling out the food, everybody. Love Project Hand Up. They're amazing. Thank you for letting us know. And so, anywho, the weather, let's see what's going on Around, what happened with Alberto in Texas? Let's see. Alberto storm. Yeah, my daughter really didn't get much. Okay, so Alberto dissipates as deadly storm moves inland through Mexico. So it's done, it's over. But sadly, it was deadly. And four people were taken in that storm in Mexico. There was lots of torrential rain and flooding in Texas. That's just terrible. Oh my goodness. And there was raging floodwaters. Never a good scene. Ever, ever, ever. But what is going on with the heat wave? Let's check that out because to me it wasn't bad. I mean, Northeast. See, I like the heat. I know. Well, we still have excessive heat warnings. It is thundering. Do you hear that? It's really loud. If you can't hear it, I thought it was coming through my headphones, but it's not. It's just really severely thundering. So if it starts lightning really bad, I may have to shut down because do you hear that? Oh, I hate that. I hate when it gets creepy. Excessive heat warning is still in effect in the Northeast here. And NBC News says that there has been little relief from the sweltering temps, even though it's supposed to be cooler here tomorrow. That's what I heard. 90 million plus Americans are under heat alerts nationwide. We have had record-setting temperatures for New England and parts of the Midwest. And they're saying that it's probably going to last through the weekend. And some places have hit 110 degrees yesterday. Let's see. So it says parts in the Northeast was supposed to get some, like settlement today with the temps being in the 70s and the 80s. It had to be in the 90s here today. There was no 70s and 80s here in Rhode Island anyway. I don't know about you guys, but it was pretty dang hot. And it was definitely the type of day where you can cut the air with a knife. It was just, foggy and smoky, and it was that like wet. Yeah. Hair is bad. But my hair, if I were to go outside right now, I would look like a frisball. There is no question in my mind. It would just go and not come back unless I wet it all down again. It's crazy. So I think that's going to be it for the weekend. And then it's supposed to get better, next week. So we'll see. Scott says it felt worse to him yesterday. Well, that's good. That's really good. But it was pretty hot here today. And let's see. All right. So let's start getting on with the news because there's a whole bunch to talk about tonight. And this was sad when I read about this, and I will share my screen. Back here. Donald Sutherland passed away at the age of 88 years old. My gosh, he was in MASH, Ordinary People, The Hunger Games. Did you guys watch The Hunger Games? Really, sometimes I just don't like sequels, but those are good movies. They're pretty intense. And he died yesterday in Miami. He was 88 years old. His son, Kiefer Sutherland, announced his death on social media. And by the way, this is from the NewYorkTimes.com. And he died in a hospital after an unspecified long illness. Now, I just read this afternoon that Kiefer Sutherland is going to be here in Rhode Island at the Odeum Theater tomorrow. That's got to be tough. It's going to be really difficult. I mean, your dad just passed away. I don't know. But again, we don't know the circumstances. I mean, if it was a really long illness, maybe they just, are just kind of happy for him that he's at peace. So you just don't know the behind the scenes story to this whole thing. But yeah, Kiefer is going to be in Rhode Island tomorrow. And he started his acting career 6 decades ago, starting in the early 1960s. He's been in about 200 films and TV shows, which is just insane. I mean, it feels like he was everywhere, right? And some years he was in as many as half a dozen movies. Clute, 6 Degrees of Separation, and a 1978 remake of The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They were just a few of what he was in. Look at that cartoon. Kind of crazy. That's going to be up at auction. Would you buy that? Would you buy this? Look, she's pulling her hair. She's ready to pop her in the eye. That's just wrong. Just can't. So, anyway, he has continued to work pretty much through his final years. And he was in the Hunger Games franchise. He worked with Brad Pitt. He was in Stephen King's movie, Mr. Harrigan's Phone. And there he is. My gosh, Robert Redford. Very cool. And there he is there too. He really had a unique look, didn't he? He really, really did. And for me, working with these great guys was like falling in love, Mr. Sutherland said, of those filmmakers. And he was referring to Federico Fellini, Robert Altman, Bernardo Bertolucci, and Oliver Stone. Let's see. And he told Playboy magazine in 1981 that film acting is about the surrender of will to the director. And he was so enthralled to some directors that he named his 4 sons after them, including Kiefer, named in homage to Warren Kiefer, with whom he had worked early in his career. He also had a daughter, Rachel, Kiefer's twin. Oh, I didn't even know Kiefer had a twin. And there he is. And that was from The Dirty Dozen from 1967. His character had almost no lines until he was told to take over for another actor. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, you see that? You with the big ears, you do it. He recalled the director, Robert Aldrich, yelling at him. He didn't even know my name. That's crazy. And while Mr. Sutherland worked almost nonstop to the very end, some of his more memorable roles fell in a stretch from 1970 to 1981 when he appeared in 34 films. He was in 1900, Fellini's Casanova, Eye of the Needle. And he's played all different kinds of roles. You know, you can't really pin him as one type of actor. We'll talk about that in a minute, but let's see. He was Hawkeye. He was Hawkeye Pierce. What? That had to be in the movie, right? And he was in Ordinary People. And let's see. I mean, he's done so much. There's the MASH movie poster. Elliot Gould, Donald Sutherland, Joanne Flug, Robert Duvall, Sally Kellerman. Don't Look Now, Clute. Oh, and that Clute, he was alongside Jane Fonda, and he and Ms. Fonda then began an affair that lasted 3 years. Their relationship dovetailed with his most conspicuous burst of political activism, which matched hers. Interesting. You don't hear much about Jane Fonda anymore, do you? Let's see. And then he was in a comedy troupe in 1971 with Jane. And holy moly, he's done a lot. Let's see. He got an Emmy in 1995 for his role in Citizen X, which was an HBO film. He's won 2 Golden Globes. And he was in National Lampoon's Animal House in 1978 as a pot-smoking professor. Well, he would totally fit in with everything today. You can't go out without smelling that stuff wherever you go, no matter what. Supermarket, thrift store, driving in the car. even. Just saying. There he is. That's him in 1971. And he was born on July 17th of 1935 in St. John, a coastal town in New Brunswick. And he was one of 3 children. And let's see. He said that working for Fellini was the best experience of my life. He added, for an actor, there is no one like him more than anyone else in the world. You submit to Fellini, he is the master, and you go to serve. So clearly, he just took direction from his directors, and that's probably why he was such a great actor. You know, he listened to the experts that were telling him what the right thing was to do. So, love and prayers to his friends and family on the passing of Donald Sutherland. All right, let's see. Tanya said he was also brilliant in Kate Bush's video for cloud busting. I have never seen that. All right. So next thing, what is up with Ben Affleck and J-Lo? Oh my goodness. Let's share this screen. This is from Fox News. Crazy town, everybody. Crazy town. Ben Affleck says Jennifer Lopez's fame is bananas. I don't like a lot of attention. Now you gotta understand, maybe that's why the marriage is going capuzzo, because if he doesn't like a lot of attention, but didn't you know that when you got back together with her? Like, she is everywhere. And oh my gosh, there's so many things. Like, she hires paparazzi allegedly, and it's just crazy. I'm like, really? She does that? Like, I don't know. I just don't know. And she canceled her summer tour, and probably because of the potential alleged divorce. And let's see. Ben's not happy. His life has been in the news lately. Well, when you marry a public figure, when one public figure marries another public figure, and then you're possibly going to get divorced, you're going to be in the news. It just, I'm just throwing it out there. You're going to be talked about. So let's see. He was on Kevin Hart's Heart to Heart show. And Kevin asked him about adjusting to his life with J-Lo. And Ben said, we went somewhere, I can't remember, because she's so famous and she creates this. People love her and she really represents something important to people. He said about Lopez, who is currently traveling solo in Italy amid ongoing split rumors. To me, to Ben, people are like, hey, I like your movie. And then they're like, J-Lo, it's amazing. You know what I mean? We don't care about Ben. We just want to talk about J-Lo. And well, and we're not going to go here, but Ben Affleck explains why he always looks angry in photos while Jennifer Lopez spends solo holiday in Italy. He does always look mad, doesn't he? He really always looks angry. I mean, you got to admit, come on, you guys got to admit it. Let's see. So he recalled a situation in which he and J-Lo and their family were walking through Times Square in New York City, and Affleck said the fan attention was. You do hear that, right? I literally thought the house was going to fall down. I'm like, what's that noise? It's just thunder. Anyway, so Ben said the fan attention was effing bananas. I wonder if he likes bananas. I wonder if he eats bananas every day. Al eats a lot of bananas and he wants to stop eating bananas. And I said, but they're good for you. You need the potassium. He's like, yeah, but I'll gain weight. And no, they're 50 calories a banana. Eat the bananas. You're fine. Just eat. He's lost a lot of weight. He looks really good, but he can eat the bananas. He can use a banana. Bananas are good for you, everybody. Just saying. So Ben went on to say, we get out of the car. We were going to play. And I was like, It, babe. We're going to be late. We got to walk a block and a half. She was like, all right. She didn't say, he said, we get out with her, all the kids through Times Square, and the was bananas. Well, I mean, you can't walk through Times Square with J Lo. Come on, come on, you know that. I think it's lightning because my earbuds just popped. That's frightening. Now, if my head blows up and you see it on here, it will probably go viral. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't want to go viral because I'll be dead. I won't know. So let's see. He said he doesn't like a lot of attention. And that's why people see me and they're like, why is this dude always mad? Because someone had their camera sticking in my face and it's like, okay, here we go. That's true though. You gotta, you know, I've said this so many times before. You gotta just feel for these celebrities. I mean, they can't go anywhere without paparazzi shoving a camera in their face. And the paparazzi really do get intrusive to the point where I don't know about you guys, but when I look at some of these video clips and they just pop on, trust me, I'm not looking for them. But if they just pop up, I'm like, what? Leave them alone. Like, let them be who they have to be and live. Yeah, they're not going to have a normal life. I mean, they're extremely famous. So that's not going to happen, but let them have some space. You know what I mean? And that's going to be tough too, because when you're with your kids, you're going to be protective of them and you're not going to, no. And he said, because I'm with my kids and they're taking my picture, you can take my picture when I'm at a club, at a premiere, whatever. I don't give an F. But when I'm with my children, that's a different thing. 100,000,000,000% Ben Affleck. Yes, you are absolutely right. Don't take pictures of the kids. Wait till him and J Lo are, I don't know, going to what's that famous restaurant in LA? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them. Jimmy Chan, something. Why am I getting a sale alert for the 4th of July sales, which I don't even know what that store was. I get it. But it's true. Leave the kids. If you see the kids are with them, you should totally back off paparazzi people. And then he went on to say, Kevin Hart said, you have resting B face. And Ben says, I have resting hard face. Like, yeah, he just looks miserable all the time. He really does. Like, there's not a shred of I'm happy with this person I'm with. Like, he just looks miserable. And I'm sorry. No, that's what he looks like. I mean, but he's admitting it. At least he says it. And they're trying to sell their $60.8 million Beverly Hills estate. And they're still living separately. And at first it was a whirlwind of love. And now that real life is settling in, it's hard. Someone said, a source. They're both involved in each other's kids' lives and consider themselves one big family unit. So it's been hard for everyone. I mean, J-Lo's got lots of family units, though. Let's face it. She's been married 4 times. She must have 50 kids. I don't know. So that you got to spread yourself around. Like, that would be a full-time job right there. And then somebody else said the duo often butt heads, but when it comes to their parenting styles, well, that should have been a red flag before you got married. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, if you're butting heads before the marriage happens, about how to raise your children, girl, come on now. So Lopez shares 16-year-old twins Max and Emmy with ex-husband Mark Anthony. I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. While Affleck has 3 children with Jennifer Garner, Violet, Serafina, and Samuel. And they have fights about being mommy and daddy. And they broke up in 2003 before they got married. But then they reconnected. They got married. My gosh, not even a year ago. Look at that, July. Oh, well, no. All right. So it's not even been 2 years. Sorry, July of 2022. So it's not even 2 years yet. and they've been separated for months. So maybe on a good day, they've been married like a year and a quarter, like in wedded bliss type of thing. Probably not. Maybe a year because it takes time for that stuff to build up, right? And Lo did release her 2024 documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told. And she talked about breaking off her engagement with Ben 20 years ago. She said, Ben and I, we broke up 3 days before our wedding. Wow. That's crazy. Imagine that. You probably, they had to still pay all the vendors. Cupcakes, cakes, alcohol, people. They all got paid for doing nothing.
Is she black?
No.
Who responded to you?
Let me see. There they are. Oh, there we go. Can you guys see me now? Can you see me now? No? Here it is. Let's see. Yes. Oh, they can see me now.
Thanks, Scott.
Scott, oh, we gotta go, right? Should I, dude, like that one in my head. That was in my head. All right, guys, gotta go. That was scary. Yeah, it was right outside the studio. All right, I love you guys. Gotta be safe here. So take care. All right, maybe tomorrow. All right, bye, guys. Bye.